Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Get ready to fly. Flight 527 ready for departure. Get ready to fly.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zach Reno, and welcome back. If this is your first time tuning in, I cover every single Winnipeg Jets game of the season. We are at game 57 or 58. Jets lose 4-1 to the Dallas Stars in a game that really, this could have put them in the clear, honestly. If they win this game tonight, they would have been first place outright with games in hand. Now, the road once again takes a bit of an unnecessary detour. The Winnipeg Jets were absolutely... I don't want to say they were outclassed by the Dallas Stars, because for 40 minutes, this was a good hockey game. The problem is, the first 20 minutes of this hockey game was a fucking disaster. The Winnipeg Jets get one of the worst first periods I think I've seen of this season. It's definitely in the top 5 for their worst performances in the first season. They give up a first goal reaction here. Well, that's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate start. I actually liked a lot of what the Jets were doing by generating chances. Ehlers probably gets really the closest opportunity here, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, Helly, I know you want that one back. It's a clean shot, uncontested, but he gives it up short side, but... So there's that. And honestly, there's 3 goals here. All of them somewhat carbon copies of the same type mistakes. Perfetti is kind of hanging his head on that first one. That being said, why the hell is Neil Pionk in the neutral zone? You are a defenseman, my brother. Where the hell are you? Speaking of which, here's the Stars' second goal. This game is slowly beginning to unravel against the Winnipeg Jets, which is a shame, because I think their chances are good, and they're not few and far between, but they're just giving Dallas too much. Joe Pavelski cannot be able to tip that shot. Joe Pavelski is too good at deflections to be allowed to tip that shot. And Pionk knows it too and just goes, fuck me, right after the puck goes in. So, just like that, we're down 2-0. Here's the Stars' third goal, where Logan Stankoven scores. Oh boy, can't wait for him to terrorize us for the next 8 years. Listen, I love Hellebuyck right now. Take him out of the net. Take him out of the net. Hellebuyck's getting shelled right now, which is like, and the Jets are absolutely getting mauled here by the Stars. There's nothing here. This game might be a wash at this point. Like, there's so much that's going wrong here. Hellebuyck loses sight of the puck. It nearly goes and hits the ceiling. Yeah. And it's just disaster after disaster. This first 20 minutes, I honestly thought they could have pulled Hellebuyck here. They didn't, and they actually salvaged it to a respectable start, I think, under Hellebuyck. That being said, not a good hockey game at all. Like, the first period, it's hard to win a game in 20 minutes, but you can lose a game in 20 minutes if you're not careful. And the Jets really kind of lost this game in the first 20 minutes. They needed a Herculean effort to even get back into this game. Now, fortunately, they stopped the bleeding till the empty netter for the remainder of the game, pretty much until giving up an empty net goal with under like a minute left. They do get one back. Vladislav Nemesnikov on the power play gets the monkey off his back to make it 3-1 reaction here. Oh, there! Yes! Attaboy, Nami! Woo! There it is. There's one. Needed that. Woo. That's big, honestly. It's a power play goal. It's nice to know that we can have some resumed faith in the power play. That being said, it's still so, shall we say, unnerving that this team has now collapsed 5-on-5. Hey, maybe don't have Nikolai Ehlers on the second line. Wow, what a crazy thought. What a progressive, crazy thought. Jets aren't going to listen to that. Anyway, after the second period, so what time is it? Moose Watch! Moose Watch. So, the Manitoba Moose just announced pretty much their specialty games coming up. They had Thomas Milic announce it, which was nice, which means he's definitely sticking around, especially with Oskari Salminen still in the ECHL. They have been hit with the injury bug, though. I believe it's Wyatt Bongiovanni short term is out with injury, and there's a defense out with injury too that I'm forgetting, and I can't remember it for the life of me. There is really bad news though. Danny Zilkin, who's having a nice little first year campaign, like it's a low risk draft pick, so 7 points in 40 games. Obviously, you'd like more from that, but he's still super young. He is out for the remainder of the year with shoulder surgery. Alliteration. Shoulder surgery, which will really halt his development. Obviously, I don't have the highest ceiling for him. If anything, I think he has the potential for a bottom sixer. That being said, it's always unfortunate to see development of younger players be cut down by injuries, and this team is no exception. This will be the third player they are losing for the entirety of the season to injury after Jimmy Aligny, their cornerstone captain defenseman, and Chaz Lucius, an upstart forward, both have been out with injury. Oh my God, I queued up Moose Watch, but I forgot to write it down. I don't know. just put in, I don't know. But in their absence, two players have been called up from the ECHL, Carson Golder and Simon Kubasek. This is actually the first time Simon Kubasek has been sent up to the AHL this season, making him the last guy under contract to debut with the Manitoba Moose for the year at least. He played last year on the Manitoba Moose roster. So yeah, that'll be nice. Honestly, it'll be nice to get everyone in for reps. The Manitoba Moose are going to take on the Texas Stars, though, which is probably going to be painful. Fortunately, they're missing Logan Stankoven, although unfortunately it's because he's on the Dallas Stars. But yeah, there's that. We go into this third period. Not a lot happens. I don't have a reaction to the empty net goal. I couldn't be asked. This game is tough for me because I think the second period the Jets really shine. However, they are still going to be judged harshly because of such a bad first period. This first period is such a collapse that it overshadows anything the Jets could really do. The third period is fine. They get some pressure back, but it's underwhelming, especially with how hot this team was winning 4 straight. To see them kind of go out quietly into the night like this is really painful to see. The Jets go on to lose 4-1 in this game. Here's the women's side of hockey.
Women! 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 Women!
So the only other game that since our last update is Ottawa grabbing a win over New York. We have, however, found out how the playoffs and the draft lottery works. So, the draft lottery will be like this: the top 4 teams will make the playoffs. First place gets to pick from the bottom 2 teams who they want to play. They have a 24-hour period to pick between 3rd place or 4th place, so they could actually work for matchup. And all the series are a best of 5. Now, there's a thing called the golden plan, which is the draft lottery system, where once a team is mathematically eliminated, you then have to get as many points as you can. Whatever team ends up with the most points after they are mathematically eliminated will get the first overall pick. This is to pretty much just stop a team from outright tanking. It incentivizes a team to try to still try to win games after you've been mathematically eliminated, which I think is kind of good. I don't think it would work in a small set, in a bigger setting like the NHL, because there'd be too much finagling. Like, you need a legitimately bad team to get the pick. I like this incentive, though, especially since we haven't gotten to meet a lot of the women's prospects and future draft picks. And with 6 teams, statistically, draft picks are going to mean a little bit less due to the fact that teams are kind of set in stone for the first little while. That being said, I think it's a good plan. Anyway, here are some of the highlights from Ottawa's win over New York. Reaction here.
New York desperate to find an answer here as Fonnie Gushbridge got the insurance marker, a broken stick, and New York capitalizes. What could Japan ever score against the United States on the international stage? As Giguère is taking a look. Elizabeth Giguère so winning for her first point here in the PWHL season, registering 16 shots on net against Toronto. Now out in front, a chance in front. Levy will make the stop, but Savannah Harmon just drove the net. And Ottawa's disappointed, felt it was an early whistle. It looks like the puck did trickle in behind Levy. Carpenter lets it go, looking for the rebound chance. Ashton Bell kicks it ahead. Gilmore will try. Ottawa with numbers shorthanded. Becca Gilmore streaming through center, chips it out wide. Goshbridge high, shot, Walker save, rebound, she scores!
It's not so much that she's going to get the puck, but the next player in can anticipate.
Square shot gets blocked by Carpenter. Kept in the zone by Clark. Working along the boards, turnover chance. Walking in front, Hughes, backhand, she scores! Gabby Hughes on home ice, your difference maker late in the third period, and Ottawa pulls ahead 3-2.
And yeah, honestly, 3 stars of this game. Vladislav Meskov gets first star, I think, like, by automatic, almost, I gotta say. It's an easy first star for Vlad. Played fun. Also, Gabe Velarde got benched in the third period. Don't know how he's the guy that wore the goat horns tonight, when you could have said anyone on that first line. Second star of the game, Nikolai Ehlers. Third star of the game, I like Dylan Sandberg. Even though he took a penalty, I liked most of his game. With that being said, it's tough to give any of the defense like a star in this game, because there were really big issues there. And especially now that we know Dallas is going to get Chris Tanev, we need to do something, because this is a big deal. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how it all goes. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back on Sunday or Saturday in the afternoon when your Winnipeg Jets take on the Carolina Hurricanes, and it starts at 11:30 a.m. That's dumb. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
One, Nikolai Ehlers chips it through, gets around, and he shoots and scores! What a goal!